Hi, I'm here with Ethan Poetic, the poetry writer, performer, and motivational speaker. I'm just here to do an interview with him to get to know about what he does and what he hopes to accomplish within the next few years, what his goals are. And so we're just here to do this interview. Okay, so who is Ethan Poetic?
Ethan Poetic is a poetry writer, performer, and a motivational speaker who is motivated to better other people's lives, but also the world. He has come a long way with being a writer the last 8 years and counting, a poetry performer for the last 3 years and counting, and also a motivational speaker.
Okay. So where did he come from?
He came in 2012. I decided I needed to change my name because the last name Vaughn, which is German, which comes from the state of Maryland, which is a state that was a slave state at the time. It comes from my grandfather, who had the last name Vaughn, and our ancestors who had it, of the slave masters. And I realized by freeing myself of that last name, I'm able to be more open-minded and not think of a slave mentality. Now I feel more open and independent as an entrepreneur is. But also, Ethan Poetic is a person who's a new character in itself. It's a new identity, like Malcolm X did, and Muhammad Ali did.
So what's your purpose of being?
My purpose is basically to help other people see that they can change for the better. It will take time. Just like a flower takes time to grow out the ground, you gotta have the right seeds planted first. And if the right seeds are not planted, you're gonna be growing weeds instead of the flower instead. But also, the being of Ethan Poetic is a person who wants to inspire people to do better in their lives, not worse. Because it doesn't make sense to repeat the unproductive side of history when we can recreate history and bring out the productivity.
So why do you keep on mastering your craft?
I realize I can't settle for less. I gotta be at my best. I have to be the person who wants to focus on the little things and improve, because there's always something to improve on. Whether it's writing, performing, motivational speaker, the business side of things, and other future ventures in the future. But more importantly, by mastering the craft, you become a better person, and you're always learning a new lesson out of being an artist.
So what has been the feedback?
I get a lot of positive feedback. It started back when I first became a writer, back when I was shy, conservative, and antisocial. I was a writer in my living room, and the few people who were in my inner circle at the time liked what I was talking about on paper. So I kept going with it for years and years and years and years. And in 2009, the May season, I decided to get baptized, and I became a brand new person in itself. I was able to see things differently. I was able to free myself from the bondage of the past and be able to be who I ought to be, not somebody who's instructed to be. Because in high school at McCaskey, what they want to teach people to do is believe in having sex before marriage, when the truth is a condom does not protect us. God does, because all a condom is basically a plastic product just to lure you in. But with God, He protects you at all times. And with being a performer, it started in 2010, in the month of January. The LaRue family gave me an opportunity to perform at a baby shower. They provided the DJ, the sound system, the microphone, the platform, the family, the friends. And then from there I was able to speak what I wanted to speak on, as far as the purpose of a baby, but also what it takes to have a healthy relationship with the child. Show the best influences in life and be able to make sure the baby wants to follow the right path, but more importantly, gets christened so that the right seed is planted from the start. And with performing, I was able to perform at different places, starting with, small places at the churches, the weddings, Christmas Addicts, McCaskey East, for when Haiti was going through a tough time. It was my friend B.B. Perez who gave me an opportunity to speak at the McCaskey East. Then there was people at Christmas Addicts, starting with Miss Kiana Bowman, who introduced me to the right person to perform there. And also I was able to perform at the Puerto Rican Parade through my friend Paul Rodriguez and the people who were a part of the Puerto Rican Culture Center committee and advisors. And along the way I was able to meet my friend Jordan Steffi. And he liked my poetry so much that when he was about to host the Michael Vick event, he wanted me to basically sell 15 or more of these Every Decision Counts bracelets. And I ended up selling over 30. And he gave me an opportunity to meet Michael Vick. I was able to get my notebook signed by him, pictures taken by Mr. Dave Porter of ChaneroAlleyHoops.com, and Mr. Mike Sutherland, who's a very exclusive photographer in itself. And along the way with Jordan, he was able to open up my mind to other opportunities and how to grow as an artist, but also get ready to go to college in the future, because that would really open up doors. And as for performing, I'm able to perform who I want to be, whether it's through memorization and also just by allowing other people to perform my poetry. It was my friend Andrew Williams who allowed me to be a student teacher at Leinster Country Day, where I was able to teach how to do poetry. But at the same time, I shared the stage and platform with some of his friends and him who were able to have an interest in poetry and much more. And
so where do you hope to be in the next 5 years with what you're working on?
in the future, let's see. Oh, I get it. Basically, I want to have all my lyrics copyrighted, because in the business world you gotta protect yourself through legal documentation, an ISB number, but more importantly, you gotta have the financial backing to back up what you say, because without that, you're not gonna go anywhere. People who are struggling in America know about what it means to struggle. People who are dependent on welfare, food stamps, or people who are so creative that they want to beg on the streets. But the one thing that really separates people from being successful and unsuccessful is how they invest their money, and of course time management, and of course their priorities in life. And where I want to be as an artist is, I want to be on a bigger platform. I want to perform in stadiums, college arenas, high schools, private schools, anywhere, as long as the business deal is right and for the right purpose.
So what do you hope to accomplish by doing this?
What I want to accomplish is eventually write my own book. Make sure I'm the author, I'm the writer. Make sure I know who the distributors are that I'm dealing with ahead of time. But of course I need the financial backing of it, because you can't make a book without having investment money up front. Because with the investment money, you can back up what you say and your actions.
Well, it was a pleasure doing this for you. What? There's more?
Yeah.
We'll cut this part out.
Yeah.
What's the next part?
No, so you were here. What do I hope to in the next 5 years?
Yeah, I did ask you that.
Oh. Okay, that's cool.
Okay. So
We can wrap up the interview now.
Do you want me to do the outro? We'll cut all this part
Okay.
out where we're talking right now.
Yes.
We'll cut this out, but okay. What do I do? Shake your hand or something?
Yes.
Or- okay. Let's hold up. Okay. 3, 2. Well, it's been a pleasure interviewing you. I hope this interview gives people an idea of what you do and what you hope to accomplish in the future. So, you have a good one.
You too, sir. Thank you.